Welcome back. We are on part 4 of the gutter build. If you haven't seen the first 3 parts, definitely go check them out. I show all of the builds you see here and I explain why I've done it the way I have. But to start off, I needed a lot of weed stems. As you can see there, I needed 517. And that wasn't even half of what I used by the end of this video. But I do want to show you a quick glimpse of the blueprints I have down so far. Why? Because I think it just looks really cool. I mean, look how fun it is. Well, that's enough of that. For this one, I'm trying something a little different. I'm building up in layers instead of doing it by section. I'm hoping it's a little easier to follow where I'm building this way. And I'm sure it's somewhere in the title of this video, but if it's not, this is the town's Tavern and Inn where you can have a drink and a sleep too. This project was quite ambitious though, not just in size, but I tried a lot of different building techniques that I haven't done before and also tried mixing some together. And I think everything, well, almost everything turned out perfect. There is a section that is still questionable, but it's not really a big deal, and I will point it out once I get there. So where we're at now is the main floor. This is where the bar and some seating will be. Those doors there, in case you're wondering how to do diagonal doors, just use curved walls. It works well. But those doors there I just pointed out were added in because I felt like the original doors were too close to the buildings out there. I kept them in there, but I added the new ones with intentions of doing something like a town square on that side, and that being the main entrance to the tavern. This section here I made out of wood all the way around because this exterior brick wall just kind of needed to be broken up, and I chose to do it this way because it makes it look like it was in addition to the building after it was originally built. But now we're on the second level. This level is for more tables and seating. There's a balcony looking to the main floor and eventually an outdoor patio up here as well. The roofs I'm putting in do get changed later. I couldn't get it to work the way I wanted, so I had to change it. This was kind of a recurring theme in this one. I changed things several times. It's the reason I try to blueprint everything first, but I just couldn't do that with the height and the scale of this one. But here's a raid. This time it wasn't ants, so that's cool, I guess. But the entire raid consisted of 2 larvae, a weevil, and this ladybug that decided I wasn't worth it and tried to leave. In fact, it didn't even try to attack me after I attacked it. Then the raid ended, and I was left confused again. Getting back to the build, after laying out a new section of blueprints, I had another, more deep list of materials needed. So I did what I said I wasn't going to do and maxed out my storage. This wall was brick, just one of my changes after I built. I was going to use the door frames where I'm putting these windows, but I couldn't put railings there too, so I switched to the windows because they look supportive and provide the railing look I was wanting. And I'm glad I did. They look amazing. I continued this brick wall up to the backside because I wasn't sure what else to do, but it made it look plain and boring on the outside, so I'll have to figure out how to address that later. It's really the only part that I feel is left a bit unattended. But I am thinking of ways to fix it. Back up to the second level, I did the windows around the spiral staircase, and I think they look great there as well. Right here, you can see a bit of the patio section, but this wall will change later, so we'll just save that. This room, I imagine as a game room, like cards. You know, you'd sit and gamble while drinking through the night, and you realize you're out of money, so you bet your clothes, then you end up, oh hey, we're on the third level. This is where 3 of the 4 rooms will be. But the flat roof section is the questionable section. It looks fine from here, but down on the ground, it's a bit bleh. I'm going to see what's happening around it before I changed it. I also used some grass planks to make it look like it's been repaired a few times. Here's the new roof, and I haven't done any interior walls at this point because I wasn't sure how they'd be. But not only do I do the interior walls, I completely furnish the building for once, except for the attic, but I'll get to that in a bit. This is the 4th level. There is only 1 room here, and all of the rooms are double height, like 2 blocks tall. It's called luxury. Now we're laying the floor for the attic. This attic, I was thinking would be like a communal space or a hostel, I guess. Something like you'd see in Skyrim or Fable, where there are just beds in the open room. But it almost doesn't make sense to have that all the way up here when you have private rooms on the floors between. So I may make another inn or something with that kind of setup. Or, you know what, I may just do it here because a dingy attic isn't too far-fetched now that I think about it. Either way, it's not a big deal at the moment. Here's some scaffolding to help decorate the front, and here I'm redoing the wall to the patio. It's a bit more narrow and intimate. I just needed to extend the roof there because it looked kind of weird from the side before. Walls to divide the rooms, and now we're just going to take a second to slow down because those are my last 2 weed stems, which means I put about 1,525 into this building alone, and I need about 100 more. So what do we all do when we need more materials? We procrastinate and do something else like put in lights and lay down blueprints for furniture that creates a list so long we can't even see the bottom of it. But it's finally decoration time, starting with the main floor, the focal point of the build, some shelves behind the bar, some tables and chairs, of course. I do come back and adjust all the lights down to 50% later because I wanted to create dark spots here and there, just to create a vibe, a medieval vibe, you know? For the bar top, I use the burr half floors, a bit more of a polished surface. And we're back to the basement because I do need to finish it so I can furnish down here as well. It's kind of split level and I think it turned out really awesome down here. All that's missing is another raid. Oh, this one took forever to start. I finally started seeing some enemies. It started small but began looking promising. Got some infected ladybugs, a lot of ladybugs actually, mites and larvae, and Blade Master level 3. Larva again, that one hurt. Ladybug and another ladybug and 2 ladybugs that I dominated. Whoa, no, that didn't happen. That's just the joke the guys put in there. I said not to put that in there. So since I never died, we're placing tables and chairs on the second dining level. This is the game table area. Made sure to add some comfort and a big game kill trophy. I think it's quite fitting for this space. What do you think? I also ran out of berry leather. I had the berries, I was just drying them out because crafting them into leather is a waste. These are the rooms here. They all have the same furniture in them, just placed differently. One room has 2 beds, the rest have only 1, and decorations, of course. And finally, the basement. This is the food prep area and kitchen. I'm going to stop talking in just a moment and try something a little bit different here and just let the music play with the final reveal, then I'll jump back in for the tour on foot. We are doing this tour at night because it just looks so much better with the lighting and stuff. But starting from the bridge, you can see the new addition at the top of the hill. This area here just got a little too tight, and that's why this is no longer the main entrance. But walking in, you're greeted with this beautiful tavern, stairs to your right. Bar is just down here with some bar seating. I wish the chairs could be placed at the table a little better, but the bar. I also wish there was another option for a lower bar because it seems a bit high and no chairs can go here and look right. Back here, there is a private seating area for the meetings and shady dealings. To the basement, I was going to put something here, just didn't know what. This is one entrance to the basement. You got your keg storage, your furnace, a workbench here. You've of course got employee break area, racks for jerking your meat, everything you could ever ask for. Always close your doors, except that one. Apparently there's a second floor balcony. This is going to be the main entrance. Oh, it looks like a face out here. Just cut the top off with a camera. The windows are eyes and the door is a mouth. And the point where the walls meet there is the nose. It's a happy accident. It shall be called the Face Tavern. And this door is useless. Can't really do anything in here. Just makes it look like a storage closet. Close that door. We're going to close that door as well. The Face of the Town Tavern and Inn. I don't know. Give me some names. Here's the second floor. We were just there. The rooftop patio this way. I was going to put a table out here, but I think just the chairs actually work better. So we went with just the chairs. In here, back inside, we have the card gambling area. The chair situation here, it's kind of a mess. But I guess it kind of does work though. It like makes it look used, like people were just here and it's closing time. No, stop. Moving on. Move faster. Tavern Face Inn. This is the first of the 4 private rooms. I kept these lights in here green for the mood. Let's move on. We're going to close it. Thank you. Room number 2 is mostly the same. I don't have many pictures. Did I? I did. Okay. But all the pictures are the same for now. I will change them when I have more. I never did that one. Well, that's okay. We will fix that later. Door. That was the 2-bed one, by the way. Up to the 4th level, the only room up here, just the same but no pictures. They didn't fit as well on the walls. So if you choose to stay in here, you get head instead of heads, I mean. And finally, the attic, the empty attic. Should I do beds? No beds? Maybe bunk beds, so there will be more room for activities. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Well, I guess we're making our way back down. What do you guys want to do now? Hello, beautiful boy. Ah, such a mood. I suppose that's it, though, unless you want to see me parkour my way up to the step of the deck, because I can do that now. This roof is fun. It's not what I was originally going for, but I do like it. It is quite high. I like how the zip line is getting close to the buildings, or the buildings close to the zip line. I would like to see more of that. But the step, okie dokie then. Yeah, first try. Oh, now I'm just goofing. This video took a long time to put together. I'm excited to be finishing it, and even more excited for the next one. So thanks so much for watching until the end, and as always, thank you for your support.